Wilson is a volleyball that came by way of a FedEx package that he opened the first time, and by accident he got a little face on him, and so he actually became the other character. He became Ginger and Marianne and the Professor all rolled into one here on Little Gilligan's Island.
I think in this situation, Wilson is crucial to his survival.
Wilson is there when he makes fire. He's like he's the patron saint of his making fire.
I think Wilson's personality is defined just like your and my personality is that it's kind of based on the look in his eyes and the enigmatic aspect of the smile on his face, and his whole kind of like countenance is one that's almost. I think Wilson is mischievous. He's a bit of an instigator. Even though he's just a volleyball.
Well, the thing about Wilson was it does give me something to relate to, and a way to verbalize his fears and his feelings. And it's really wonderful because Wilson's face is essentially painted out of Chuck's own blood. And so it's like a way of showing that it's from him. He is the source of this creation. He transforms it from a volleyball into something more that comes out of his own blood.
You wouldn't match by any chance, would you? Oh.
And cut. Good. And the great thing would be is if we could get that box open sooner.
Yeah, I don't know why I had trouble with it because I refused to rehearse it. Of course, come on, I got a little box.
I had trouble getting it open too. That's why.
Oh, I see. You got to open both sides,
Yeah.
and now they come.
Well, I kind of left it over.
There you go.
All right,
All
I
right.
got it now.
We were out there and we were walking around and we're looking for stuff, and we found this ball on the beach, and it happened to be a Wilson volleyball.
We were trying to make Bill Broyles see how nice his shelter was, and at first he wasn't getting in it. And so I kept going in there and laying in it and saying, now this is pretty nice, and if it rains and if the wind blows, I got a nice place. And he kept walking around doing other things. So finally I took my hat off. I found a soccer ball earlier that day on the beach. I got out of the shelter, put the soccer ball down, piled up some clothing and stuff to make it look like a body, and then I took my hat off and put it on there, and we found a corncob pipe or some piece of pipe on the beach that floated out from some ship, who knows from where. So I stuck that under Wilson's chin, and we started talking, and it seems like all of us sort of instantly sort of noticed that they had the name Wilson. We kept thinking, what if we should call him Voight? I wonder if he'll be Voight someday, or instead of Wilson. So we started making fun of his name, and then Steve started talking to Wilson that he should get up.
And so we all started joking about, now he's got a buddy, Wilson.
And since he was a soccer ball, we started kicking him in the head. So we ran around the beach kicking and verbally abusing Wilson and telling jokes about Wilson for the rest of the trip.
So we had Bill hang out with Wilson and sleep with Wilson in his shelter. We built him there, and conversation started with Wilson.
And had no clue that it would end up being part of a movie.
All right, let's lock it up while we're waiting for Tom. Let's grind on Wilson by himself. Let's shoot this. Here we go. Shooting. Good. Let's get some smoke going. We'll shoot a few clean ones waiting for Tom. Are we rolling?
And we are now.
Quick, Tom, come save this shot. Bob's trying to.
I was doing this stick action in front of Wilson, and everybody said it looked silly, so I called for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me do one more with these without the throw, and then we'll have Tom do the throw and the walkout. So let's roll.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm gonna get a nice long piece of just smoke here. We rolling?
Now, yeah, Zeke.
Rolling. And Tom, anytime you want to throw the stick at him and go and take him and walk out. Ha! Great. That was my little leaf action.
Good.
Yeah.
Sensation.
Did I save the show?
You got it now, baby.
Yeah. We gotta put him, make sure he's looking camera left.
Bob and Tom?
Yeah. We come in from this side?
Well, yeah.
I want to make sure Wilson's looking the right way.
Oh, he is. You can see.
You got Wilson
Yeah.
looking
Camera
over here.
left.
Okay.
Close
All right.
camera left. We've got an eye line for him, and he's looking.
Because if we were shooting, if this was
we
the
were shooting-
log, and Tom, we were shooting over Tom to Wilson, how could he come in from that side?
This is great. This is a volleyball.
Okay, I know. I know. Look here.
We got
Tom, do me a
ocean and
favor.
tide and sun and wind. We're having trouble with a volleyball.
Please.
Yeah.
All right, we rolling?
Rolling.
Good smoke going?
Rolling.
Throw, Tom, and go. Cut, print, next case. Very good.
Cut, print,
Beautiful.
chicken noodle.
All right, we're in the jungle. In the
I think
jungle.
Bob's really impressed with me. Boy, I hope Bob's happy with my work. Greatest crew in show business.
Wilson is he's a total creation, an accidental creation of Chuck's that comes along right at the moment that he needs it most. In a weird way, I think, like all friendships, it evolves on its own without any particular sort of almost input from Chuck. It just happened. Suddenly there was this face that he could talk to, and that in a weird way answered him back. One of the things that we did in the latter part of the movie was I always heard Wilson's dialogue. Wilson doesn't have any, but I always heard his answers to my questions, and I always heard his questions that he was asking me. And that was the thing that propelled Chuck's motivations along for the second half of it.
Print, next case. Okay, that's how we got to do that piece.
One of the things about writing Wilson is that, since Wilson didn't talk, I would always imagine dialogue for Wilson that then Tom would respond to. And my Wilson was very, kind of serious and always saying kind of sympathetic things. And then Tom himself invented the stuff for Wilson, and he turned him into this really kind of just like a kvetch. He would say, "You can't get out of here. It's a big ocean out there. What makes you think you're going to get away? You're crazy. He just made it really. He made it a lot funnier.
I don't think any relationship can sustain 4 years of no third party. So after 4 years, I don't think they're really getting along. But when salvation arrives in the form of a porta potty, well, then there's something to talk about. So the marriage sort of like lasts a little while longer.
Making him ready for another scene.
Wilson is Tom's companion on the island.
Right. And as you can see, he's
Through thick and thin.
right through thick and thin. He's been transformed. He's in Monoriki garb.
His new hairdo,
Yes.
about to be kicked in the face.
Right, about to be kicked in the face. So we're going to cover half of his face with latex, so that we can latex rubber, so that we can peel it off, and magically his face will come back for take 2. Thank you, gentlemen.
And action!
Wilson! Wilson is another character in the movie, is a very, 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 very palpable thing, was to me. And in fact, when he wasn't there, the movie was very hard to do in a different way. And when he was there, finally, it was just great to have somebody to talk to on camera. It was great to have somebody to interact with. And what's strange is that Chuck eventually interacts with Wilson. It was a very palpable thing for me as an actor to have this playful spirit. Look, you got to make all this stuff up. You got to pretend it's all happening, and eventually it becomes real. Never again. You're okay. Okay.
Hair has to be pulled out like this. It can't be straight up. It's got to be kind of, tweaky. It keeps getting, and, weird. Yeah, that's good. That's better, yeah. In the back, good. Let's do this, old boys.
Some way to relate on a human level to someone else is such an important part of our lives that we do it every day. And to be totally removed from that human contact could really have a big effect on your survival.
Now we wait.
Cut! Cut!
When he loses Wilson, that's to me, like one of the saddest moments in the movie. I still can't watch it when Wilson finally drifts away and he can't save him.
Well done! Well done!
I got very attached to Wilson. Wilson was great.
Wilson! Wilson! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Wilson! I can't! Wilson!
I know you. I know